Did you know that millions of Americans are overpaying their mortgages? Not by a little, by tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's right, and it is all in interest payments. The fact is, most Americans could be living the lives they always dreamed of if they weren't spending the majority of their adult lives paying for the lives their lenders dreamed of. In this video, we're going to show you how overpaying your mortgage is robbing you of the future you could have, and what you can do to stop paying for someone else's dream and start turning your financial dreams into reality. So, let's get started. Meet Bob and Katie Smith. The Smiths own their home, and they are in a pretty typical mortgage situation for millions of homeowners across the U.S. Your individual mortgage details may differ from this example, but the financial principles remain the same. Bob and Katie have a 30-year mortgage for $200,000 at a 4.5 interest rate, and a monthly payment of just over $1,000 per month. Bob feels like they're pretty lucky to get a 4.5% rate. I mean, that's a great deal, isn't it? Well, to answer that, let's take a closer look at that 4.5% interest rate. How much of the Smiths' payment every month is going toward interest, and how much of it is going toward principal? At the end of the first year, they have paid their lender more than $12,000. Of that, nearly $9,000 went toward interest. That means that over 73% of the money Bob and Katie paid their lender in year 1 went toward nothing but interest. In year 2, it doesn't look much better. Once again, Bob and Katie paid their lender over $12,000. Of that, more than $8,700 went toward paying interest. That means in year 2, over 72% of the Smiths' money went toward nothing but interest. Now, let's fast forward to year 20. By year 20, Bob and Katie have paid over $243,000, but they still owe their lender nearly $93,000 in principal on their loan. That means, after paying all that money, the Smiths owe almost half of the original amount they borrowed. And by year 30, the amount Bob and Katie have paid toward their lender almost totals $365,000, of which nearly $165,000 went towards paying nothing but interest. That means that they have paid their lender over 82% of what they originally borrowed just in interest payments. That's 82%. Quite a far cry from the warm and fuzzy feeling the Smiths had when they heard they got a 4.5% loan. So, where do all the billions and billions of dollars homeowners are paying the banks in interest go? Exactly. Homeowners like Bob and Katie from across the nation spend their lives making interest payments to the banks and wonder why they never get ahead. But guess what? It doesn't have to be this way anymore. What would you say if someone told you that TSP Financial Group's Wealth Solution program is helping homeowners like you put an average of 18 years or more of mortgage payments back in their own pocket? By utilizing this proven system exactly as directed, you will too. How excited do you think people like Bob or Katie would be? Instead of having to pay the bank over $164,000 in interest payments, they could pay less than $63,000. The same amount of interest they would pay if they adjusted a 1.9% fixed rate on their mortgage. That is nearly $102,000 in interest payments they would save. Their house is paid off free and clear in just 12 years versus 30. Thanks to TSP Financial Group's Wealth Solution program, Bob and Katie would be done making mortgage payments in just 12 years. What could you do with over 18 years of mortgage payments you no longer had to pay the bank? Just imagine the possibilities. And you don't have to refinance. You don't have to change banks. You don't have to increase your minimum monthly payment. And you don't have to modify your mortgage or change your mortgage terms in any way. Just imagine the freedom you would have if you didn't have to make mortgage payments to anyone. For more information and a free report that shows you exactly how much time and money our amazing TSP Financial Group's Wealth Solution program can save you, call us toll-free right now. It is time to minimize debt and maximize wealth, and own your home and not your mortgage.